Thank you, Nikhil. Let's check out our next speaker. Andrew Stevens is the sales director of RepuNext, a prominent website development agency based in Chennai. In this session, Andrew will talk about key growth categories for India in e-commerce and touch upon some new trends emerging within the sector relevant for today's web professionals. He will also share interesting SMB insights that might help all of you serve your clients better.
Thank you, Neha. Hi there. Welcome to e-commerce opportunities for web pros in 2021. My name is Andrew Stevens, and I'm the sales director of RepuNext. RepuNext is a one-stop solution for every small business or startup may need, taking their reputation to the next level, which is our business motto, hence the name RepuNext. Before we move on to the topic, I'll tell you a little bit more about myself and my company. In June 2004, we started as a freelance business in Chennai, known as Next Level, and later converted into a registered firm, RepuNext. In 2017, the idea was to help our customers beyond their expectations and beliefs by converting their business requirements to a complete business solution. So we truly do believe that every small business in India should have an e-commerce website and contribute towards the growth of our nation. And we at RepuNext are here to support them in that journey. And if you look at it a few years ago, I'm just through my past experience, we've seen a lot of change from then and now, as customers were not really keen on going in e-commerce businesses in the past due to lack of understanding and also understanding the ability of using a tool on the internet. So now, since COVID has hit for the last 2 years and the new pandemic, people have shifted to the e-commerce field, as in that would be the main source of selling their products. So today, we provide solutions for web designing, SEO, digital marketing, content writing, graphic designing, and so forth and so on for almost around 300 plus active clients of ours all around the world. Our team at RepuNext comprises of creative designers and experienced developers from all across the country, just like all of you here today. So basis my learning and understanding of the industry, I will try and provide you the best understanding of the opportunities and growth areas that e-commerce boom in the country and can create for you, your clients, and your business, basically to all aspects of life. We all know that e-commerce industry has been in its up phase since the inception of the COVID pandemic and has also accelerated further. Here are some points that I gathered from my research, which might help you get a clear picture of where the sector is headed. Today, almost 40 to 65% of consumers prefer online services. And did you also know that there has been a double increase in e-commerce in India? And in fact, financially, these e-commerce businesses have grown about 35% in the last year. Pretty amazing, right? And 63% of potential customers are found online, because most of them have started shopping more and visiting online e-commerce sites more frequently than the past. I also feel it's important for all of you to be aware of some key trends that are likely to continue in the next few years, which might help you enhance overall customer experience and improve the efficiency of e-commerce websites that you will be creating for your clients. For instance, since 2020, we have seen more Indian consumers taking a conscious step to support and buy from local businesses. With PM Modi's Make in India, Vocal for Local mission, I do believe there will be a significant growth of opportunities for e-commerce businesses in the country. COVID has also accelerated the use of smartphones and mobile data, with mobile shopping projected to grow by 21% annually over the next few years in India. Mobile interface integration and ease of commerce will become essential. It is a clear indication that the only way for an e-commerce website to earn revenue is by adapting the mobile shopping trend. Websites will also focus on creating an easy interface for consumers without spending too much time on the logistics. Another trend that I've noticed developing lately is social commerce. It is the practice of selling products directly through a social media platform, unlike outdated social media marketing models. There is no rerouting involved, and users can select, shop, checkout directly with the platform. It is far more modernized, and thanks to chatbot checkouts, an autofill for payments, and a delivery details, purchase takes only a handful of clicks. Adopting of a short form product video has also picked momentum by several e-commerce websites and marketplaces. I foresee videos to take over the production article description, making the consumers understand the specifications better and increase traffic sales. With the emergence of virtual fitting rooms and virtual shopping, returns have been an important touching point for e-commerce industries. I do predict a new strategy and investment trend by e-commerce websites, keeping consumers' convenience strategies at the core and providing easy to return policies. Now, I'm sure that the most common question that web professionals get asked by our clients is whether they should sell on a large e-commerce channel like Amazon or Flipkart or have their own website. It is a common practice for small and medium businesses, especially those who have just started on their online journey, to rely solely on these big online marketplaces. This usually happens because these business owners feel they do not have the right skills or knowledge to set up their own store online and manage it properly to expand their growth further. But here's what I would tell them, and by professional experience, this piece of advice works every time. Explain to your client that moving away from selling as a third party seller on an e commerce channel will give them the total control to establish their unique business identity online and customize selling opportunities to cater to your audience. In other words, to sell in a crowded marketplace. There are a lot of other advantages to having your own e commerce website. It basically allows you to have your presence and connect with your customers on a deeper level with direct access to their needs. You can also use SEO, other online marketing tools to drive traffic and optimize search. Most importantly, the additional charge shared with the marketplace can be avoided. These finances can rather be used to build your own online store that will pay its due in no time. Your own e-commerce website is a great opportunity for you to showcase all your products, services in a single place where customers themselves will browse through each one of them. On the brighter side, if you look at it, if your product is a hit, then you can experience the goodness of organic marketing, a global business presence, and client presence in importance to succeed. So let's talk about a few features known as multi-vendor. This is basically for new vendors who are new clients who are starting to create their own e-commerce websites. So I'd just like to point out a few points which they can keep in mind that they need to have in line when they go ahead and start their own e-commerce website. So basically, they need to have something known as a vendor management system, where you manage your vendors' income and outgo of their products. Then you have a reporting management, where you can see your reports on a day-to-day basis. You have product management, where you have the inventory of your product, the information about it, what is in, what is not, what is your stock, and the rest of it. Then you have payment gateway, like Razor Payment and some other few payments that are quite famous nowadays, wherein your customers will have the ability to pay online. Then you have commission management, you have email notifications, you have SEO management, and you have a feedback management. So a feedback management basically would give you a benefit when you're an e-commerce owner, wherein you can interact with your clients by them giving feedbacks about your business and also rate you online. When it comes to e-commerce, there are a number of possibilities that can be integrated together to produce a successful formula. Even small considerations reflect a bigger result. As an e-commerce website designer, one has to take care of each and every detail in the list. Things to know is basically, I'll just give you an overview of what are the few things that you'll have to keep a track of. So friendly design is one thing. You can make sure you keep a track of the order, your catalog of products, check the order details, code for delivery, definitely your payment gateway, relevant products in your website, and also an on-page SEO, which is for sure because that will help you in marketing. Provide gift coupons to the end users, customize product filters, discount prices, shopping integrations. There are a lot to add a product to a wish list so that customers can buy it at a later stage if they want to, and zoom in the products so they have a better view of the products that you're selling. Search engine friendly, which we will make sure that clients do opt for, and also a mobile app if a client wants to take it to the next level after e-commerce, if he has a bigger budget. So these are a few things that they would have to keep in mind. But as far as RepuNext is concerned, when we have a client coming in to start up an e-commerce website with us, we give him a basic checklist of what we would expect him to go for. So starting off with, like a domain resembling your business. So something that resembles the business, which makes it easier for the end clients to search for you or find your visibility online. Then you can go for, a minimalistic design, nothing too complicated, nothing too simple. So it's easier for it to load, it's faster to load, and it's easier for clients to use it. So you would basically have a menu bar. You would have shipping integrated, new products alerts. If there's anything new, a client, if he's signed up, he will get an alert in his email. You would have an online payment gateway. You're going to have an option for cash on delivery. You should have alerts for your stock availability. SMS you can integrate, and you can definitely have live chats. So you can have chats with your client, your customers, not only when they buy the products, but if they have any complaints or returns. And do not stock too much, or do not stock too much of your products which are not selling too fast. It's just an advice from our end, because we had a lot of clients who had issues by stacking a lot of stock that they haven't used. So we make sure to provide you the best for our clients. We offer three types of e-commerce building platforms. One would be Magneto, PrestaShop, and WooCommerce. So if you talk about Magento and PrestaShop, only established companies that are a little huge in size has used these two platforms because they are a little bit more expensive than WooCommerce. Because WooCommerce is adequate and it's the best for new starters for e-commerce websites because they're way much more cost effective compared to the first two. And it's way much more simpler for them to go ahead and have the client work on their websites in the backend because it's a very simple platform, not as complicated as the first two. So we would definitely suggest that to our clients. So also to keep in mind, when we do give our services to our clients who are starting an e-commerce website, we make sure they have a couple of things that are integrated for sure. Basically, we give them a cloud backup so they do not lose any of the data. If they have it saved on a different storage space, we can give them a backup as well. We do give them an antivirus and a firewall for protection. We give them an SSL certificate, which is basically very essential for e-commerce websites because an SSL certificate would promote your business to be a secured business. And also we do give them domain and hosting so that they can have the ability of maintaining the website and hosting it at the same company. We give them SEO on page and off page to improve their marketing. Content writing, obviously, we have experts in content writing so that your content does not match any other business online, wherein Google will give you a red flag. So we make sure that the content is up to par and up to the mark. Then we also give you a mobile responsive and retina display on your website. And we do finally give you a concept and research. So we go ahead and give you a particular design. We give you a few options which you can choose from. And then we can go ahead and work it for you and make sure that everything is done according to your choice, but with the ability to also work for you at the end of the day. Today, while most small and medium business owners in India have recognized the needs for and importance of having their own e-commerce website, when they move ahead and start their process, they get easily intimidated by different types of pricing plans offered by most do-it-yourself companies. As a solution to this problem, we came up with an affordable pricing package to people. As people are slowly recovering from the pandemic, we wanted to help them. Our startup business pack contains everything a business needs, from understanding a need to deliver the solution to providing a result-oriented strategy. Now, if I talk about the challenges that a web pro faces, a person who creates a website for an end client, it would actually be from two ends, from both sides. First, I will talk to you from the customer, from the end client's point of view. If an end client is ready to go ahead and build an e-commerce website, there should be a two-way conversation or communication between the developer and the end client. Because we have also faced a lot of issues where clients want something, but they're not able to portray what exactly they need. For example, if they talk to you about certain content that they want, they do not provide you the content, and then the content that you come up with is completely different because they're not able to convey their message to you. So I basically would say that communication is a key, and more communication would help both parties understand what is needed for their business. Now, if I look at it from a developer's point of view, a developer has to be patient with his end client, wherein end clients are new to this. We have already done a lot of websites. So we feel like the end client should understand every word that comes out of our mouth, which are technical jargons for them. But I would personally suggest and request every web designer to be patient with your end clients, help them understand it as a layman term so that they know what you're trying to explain to them, which would make it easier for you and for them to create a successful business for both. That's all the time I have today. I hope this was helpful and gave you some insight into how you can tap into the biggest change that has ever happened in the Indian business landscape to support your clients and your own business. To all the everyday entrepreneurs and small business owners, please remember your business only grows when it's up to date and with the ongoing trends. As a physical shop no longer seems to have stable future, I would highly recommend everyone to move online and explore the many benefits that online e-commerce offers. With that, I will leave you all to enjoy the rest of the session. Thank you and goodbye.